The nexus pulsed with a rhythm that felt both ancient and alive, a heartbeat of power resonating through Eleanor's very bones. Threads of light and shadow shimmered in the air, each one carrying the weight of a choice, a consequence, a destiny waiting to be written. Against her chest, the tome hummed with quiet intensity, as though recognizing her courage and guiding her toward truths she had only dreamed of. This was no longer exploration. It was communion with forces older than humanity itself. From the radiant threads, figures began to form. Some resembled echoes of those who had walked the ritual before her, their eyes filled with warning, their gestures hinting at steps taken and errors repeated. Others were wholly alien, beings of energy whose presence was both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Eleanor realized then, the Nexus was alive, not just in design but in consciousness. It tested those who dared enter, weighing their courage, intellect, and resolve. She lifted her hands and began to trace patterns in the air, following the rhythm suggested by the tome. Light bent and reformed with each movement, threads rearranging themselves in harmony with her intent. For a moment, balance emerged, a fleeting symmetry. But then a tremor split the stillness, fracturing perfection. Shadows surged like serpents, coiling around her, their tendrils threatening to unravel the fabric of the chamber. Eleanor's pulse raced, yet she stood firm. The ritual demanded precision, but also the courage to face chaos head-on. Out of the darkness came a voice, not heard but felt, resonating in the marrow of her bones. To ascend, you must relinquish what you hold most dear. The weight of those words was crushing, echoing with the failures of countless predecessors who had faltered at this very moment. Eleanor understood. The ritual demanded sacrifice, the surrender of personal desire to bind herself to the Nexus fully. With unshakable resolve, she placed the tome onto a pedestal of light that rose beneath her feet. Iridescent flames erupted, wrapping her in fire that burned not flesh but fear, illuminating every hidden doubt within her. The shadows recoiled, shrieking in resistance, but Eleanor stood unyielding. She felt herself merging with the Nexus, becoming both participant and guide, vessel and creation, a living conduit through which ultimate truth could manifest. The energy swelled to a blinding crescendo. Threads of shadow snapped into perfect alignment, weaving an infinite tapestry across existence. In that moment, clarity surged through Eleanor. The ritual had reached its apex, yet the true test lay ahead. She was no longer merely a seeker. She was the Nexus itself, and the world beyond waited for her next decisive step.